Welcome to my 20-minute Pilates. I hope you enjoy it. Right, standing tall. So feet parallel, ankle, knees and hips in line. Engage the core, so lower abs, hips, glutes, pelvic floor. Pull it all up as tight as you can. Release it a little bit so you can still breathe. Then relax the shoulders and relax the knees. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. So the feet are down back to parallel. Soft knees. Core engaged, shoulders relaxed. We're going to lift up through the toes. Bring the arms up. Reach up through the fingertips till you feel the rib cage lift. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep breathing. Then as slow as you can, come back down through the feet. Lift the toes. Push the hands back. Which really works on strengthening the feet, ankles and calves, as well as stretching the spine and the shoulders. Really control it. Two more. Last one. Brilliant. Relax the upper body. We're now going to work down into our feet. Just change the camera. Soft knees, core engaged. We're going to lift the big toe, just the big toe. Put it down. Lift 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 the big toe. This time keep it lifted. And we're going to lift and lower the small toes. If you lift, see if you can stretch them wide. Last one. Feet down. Now we're going to do Mexican wave with the toes. So big toe, next one, all the way to the little one, and all the way back. Trying to get as much movement out of the feet and toes as you can. So strengthening the feet, increasing the flexibility. Working those joints. Last one. We're going to scrunch the toes under and clench the fists and spread them wide. Scrunch and spread, scrunch and spread, scrunch and spread, scrunch and spread, scrunch and spread. Last one, scrunch really tight and spread. Relax the feet down. We're going to push onto the toes and the tops, toes and tops, toes and tops. Change sides, toes and tops, toes and tops, toes and tops. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, and come back to standing, feet parallel. Okay, I'll just pop the camera back. So standing tall. core engaged. We're just going to take the leg out to the side. So if you need to hold on to something gently, that's fine. But try and make sure you're really core engaged, softening on the left leg. Take the right leg out to the side, pause, slowly bring it back in. So try and keep as upright as you can. So the standing leg is working, keeping you upright. And the adductors and abductors, the inner and outer thighs, are working as you take the leg out to the side. So only go out as far as you are in control. Breathe in, so just check in, neck and shoulders should be relaxed. Should be tall through the spine, lifting up out of this hip joint. Ooh. Last one out. This time we're going to take it out, keep it out. Hold, really lift up, lift, open out the chest. Pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Change sides. Standing tall. Core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Take the leg out. Slowly bring it back. 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 Keep breathing. Make sure you're not locking the knee on the right leg. Last one. This time or next time we take it out, we're going to hold it. Pause and hold. Keep breathing. We're going to pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the leg back down. Okay, so this time I'm going to work the hip muscles and all the way through the pelvis area here. So if you need to hold on, you can. All we're going to do is lift the hip. So this hip stays still and we're just going to lift. So you're going to push this one in and this one comes up. So it's up rather than out. So you should feel a little bit on the top of the hip on the standing leg. You should feel it through the hip and smaller glute muscles on the hip you're lifting. Keep breathing. Change sides. Standing tall. Lift the hip. Okay, bring it down. So this time, again, hold on if you need to. We're going to do big circles with the knee. So we're going to take it across the body, bring it round, out and down. So staying nice and tall. Again, soft knee on the left leg. Really working on making big circles with the knee. Really opening out the hip. Working those hip flexors and the glute muscles, as well as the inner and outer thighs. Then change it to the other direction. If you have any trouble in the hip, just make the circle smaller. You might hear a little bit of clicking, depending on how tight the muscles are in the hip and how much you've been sitting this week. Please hold on if you're wobbling a lot. It's that way you'll get more out of the hip exercise. Change sides. Standing tall. Across the front of the body first, out and round. Really use the knee to lead the hip. The core stays engaged, shoulders relaxed. Breathe in. Last one this way, we're going to change direction. Breathe in. Don't lock the knee of the standing leg. Last one. Bring the feet down. Give the hips a bit of a wriggle. Okay, so now we're going to do a forward and backwards motion. So again, hold on if you need to. Tall through the body, shoulders relaxed, chest nice and open. You'll be looking up in front. We bring the knee high in front. Take it out behind. You can take it out and stretch it, that's fine. Otherwise, just tap it down and then bring it up. So bring it up in front. Try and get it above waist height if you can. And then take it out behind. Keep breathing. Change sides. Shoulders relaxed. Last one. Okay. So a little bit more for the hip flexors. We're going to step back into a lunge. So left leg's forward, right leg steps back. So on the toe, on the ball of the foot, on the back foot, push the heel towards the floor, but I don't expect it to get there. Shoulders open. Nice and upright. So feel that stretch, sink the weight through the center till you feel the stretch through the hip flexor. If you have to, you might need to take the legs slightly wider apart. That's fine. We'll bring the arms up by the ears. Reach and stretch. Pause and hold. If that's enough of a stretch, stay there. Otherwise, we're going to take the fingertips to the left and really stretch down through the sides, down through into the hip flexor. Depends on how tight you are. You might find a little bit in the lower back as well. Bring it back up to center. Breathe, make sure the weight sunk through down through the center. Take it off to the left again. Bring it back through the center. Last time, take it to the left. Bring it back to center, arms come down, step forward, step back with the left leg. Make sure the front knee is above the ankle. Stay nice and upright, get the balance there first. Sink the weight through the center. Neck and shoulders stay relaxed. Sweep the Arms up to the ears, push them back. If that's enough of a stretch, stay there. Remember to keep breathing. And we're going to reach the fingertips over towards the right, keeping the weight through the center to keep the balance. Breathe, bring it back to center. Take the fingertips over to the right. Bring it back to center. Keep the fingertips over to the right. Bring it back to center. Arms come down. Shoulder roll and step the feet together. So staying tall through the body. Do a little bit more work on the hip and outer thigh area. So we're just going to come down into a lowish squat, so wide legs. Relax the shoulders. And all we're going to do is take 3 walks one way and 3 walks the other, keeping the bottom nice and low. Again, working the hips in a different direction. Walk along the mat. Try not to bounce. So just look at yourselves in the cameras if you can. Try and keep a nice, smooth glide across the mat. You want the hips to stay at the same height. So really working those inner and outer thighs. Hip flexors again. A little bit of the IT band. And obviously your core, that should always be engaged. Last lot. Bring it back to center. Bring it back up. Okay. So we will go on to a little bit of balance, although we've done quite a bit today. So balance involving the hips. So we're going to pivot through the hips. So imagine that you've got a pin through the center. We're going to pivot forward. So engage the core, relax the shoulders. Arms can either come out wide or in front, depending on how much room you've got. Scoot the belly button in, tip the body forward. So you want to have a slightly soft knee on the standing leg. Nice and slow and steady. Stretch the back leg back. Out with the arms. Scoot the belly button in. And slowly and controlled come back up. Really use the muscles in that standing leg to control the speed. Change sides. Pin through the hips, so you're going to pivot forward. Reach out wide, take the leg back. Soft knee on the standing leg. Really control the movement. Keep breathing. Slowly bring it back up. One more each side. You should be able to feel the foot and ankle working, as well as the thigh and hip muscles. Really stretch that leg out behind. Slowly bring it back up. Last one. Bring it back up. Okay. We'll finish off with a little bit more normal balance. So tree pose to start with. So foot's just touching down, just above the ankle or above the knee. If you do find yourself wobbling a lot, That's fine. That's just your body finding its center of gravity. So don't panic. So pick your foot position of choice. Oh, slippy leggings this morning. Lift up through the body. Relax the shoulders. Keep breathing. Try for 30 seconds. Nearly there, 10 seconds to go. Bring the arms down. Bring the leg down. Change sides. Standing tall. Lift up through the body. Relax the shoulders. Core engaged, but keep breathing. Smile. Keep breathing. Bring the arms down. Bring the leg down. I want to give you a round of applause, Paul. That was brilliant. Interlink the fingers. Push them away. Reach up. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Then side bend. Center. Side bend. Center. Rotation. Center. Rotation. Center. Bring the arms behind. Push the shoulders together. Really push down to the floor. And we're going to release the hands. Give them a shake. Arms a shake. Shoulders a shake. Feet and legs not at the same time. And everything. Brilliant. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Lovely to see so many of you. I'll unmute you now. Thank you for joining me today. Please check out my other videos.